Italian law sparks outcry as Muslims' prayer spaces face threat of closure. In a move that has triggered widespread alarm, Italy's ruling far-right coalition has recently introduced a controversial law that could result in the closure of numerous Muslim prayer spaces across the country. The proposed legislation presented by Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni party has drawn sharp criticism from opposition politicians who view it as a clear instance of unconstitutional discrimination. The bill specifically targets prayer spaces located outside of traditional mosques or those lacking formal authorization for worship, including spaces utilized by various Muslim or cultural organizations. More details in this following report.
Italy's Muslim community, consisting of approximately 2.5 million people, is deeply concerned about the potential repercussions of this law. According to a 2017 report by the Union of Islamic Communities and Organizations, while approximately 50 others have obtained authorization for religious activities. The remaining spaces, predominantly situated in garages, warehouses, apartments and basements, are classified as cultural associations but are also used for prayers. Proponents of the bill openly acknowledge their aim to prohibit these non-mosque Islamic worship spaces. They argue that these places fail to meet urbanistic, structural, and safety requirements, citing a proliferation of social promotion associations over the past decade that allegedly manage worship spaces without adhering to necessary regulations. However, opponents vehemently oppose the proposed law, condemning it as a discriminatory and a violation of religious freedom. Securing authorization for constructing formal mosques has always been a protracted and costly process in Italy. Local opposition and bureaucratic hurdles have frequently stalled mosque construction projects across the country, leaving Muslim communities with little choice but to establish cultural centers for prayers. These centers also serve as vital community spaces, offering educational programs on Arabic language and Quranic studies. Critics argue that the potential closure of over 1,000 associations under the proposed law disregards the importance of these community centers and the services they provide. Moreover, they stress the need for a viable alternative that respects the religious practices and dignity of the Muslim community. Muslim leaders and experts express their willingness to collaborate with Italian authorities to find a mutually agreeable solution. As the draft law undergoes debate in the Chamber of Deputies, the lower house of Parliament, the future of Muslim prayer spaces remain uncertain. The decision will not only impact the religious freedoms of Italy's Muslim community, but also shape the larger narrative surrounding religious inclusivity and tolerance in the country.